This segment brought to you by SureCrop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
So a little bit more on this whole upcycling concept. As I told you earlier, right, essentially what it is upgrading lower value plants, and especially plant proteins, to higher quality proteins, right? That's what cattle do every single day. So they're taking the solar energy that's locked up in human edible and mostly inedible plants and making a desirable product, but also a high quality product from a nutrition perspective for protein, for B vitamins, iron, and zinc, right? So this is super important because most of the solar energy that hits planet Earth, right, and actually gets captured by photosynthesis, it ends up getting locked up in cellulose, right, which is a complex molecule, but we cannot digest it. And the only enzymes that exist to break down cellulose are microbial enzymes. And there just so happens to be a lot of those, right, in the rumen of cattle. So if you didn't see Dr. Tim McAllister's talk yesterday, I think he's repeating again today on the rumen and all the microbes, and that's an excellent talk to kind of get more in depth into what's actually happening in that process. The other thing that's a huge misconception is what cattle are actually eating, right? So a lot of the interest or the negative press around beef and sustainability, I really believe, comes down to people not understanding the life cycle of cattle in the United States or what they're actually consuming, right, from a whole life cycle perspective. So that's what this donut chart is in the bottom left-hand portion of the screen, right? So this is some life cycle assessment research that we've done around the United States. We've collected information from over 2,200 producers, from cow-calf to feedlot operators, and really looked at what are the feed resources required to produce the 27 billion pounds of beef that we produce in the United States every year. And so essentially 82% of what cattle eat is forage, right? Whether it's grass or grazing or harvested forage. Another 7% are all the byproducts that we use, right? Byproducts from the human food industries, from fiber production, things like cottonseed, right? And from biofuels, right? Dried distillers grains is a huge feed resource for the beef industry. And then only about 11% of what cattle eat in their life cycle is actually grain. And of course, in the United States, most of that is corn grain. So I think that's important. We sometimes in agriculture and even in the beef industry, right, we get this argument about grass versus grain finishing. You're arguing about a little sliver of the pie, right? At the end of the day, the beef industry is unique because it is a forage-based industry. That's what sets us apart from pigs and chickens.
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture, represents Grassroots Agriculture. The state's largest and most powerful farm organization stands up for its members through leadership development, agriculture education, legal defense, environmental advocacy, farm safety, and risk management. Members also enjoy money-saving benefits. To join our organization today or to learn more, go to www.kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.